Alright, this is going to be a divine masculine reading. I always wanted to try one of these. Usually I consult my cards about issues with the divine feminine and divine masculine in the privacy of my own home, because some of them have personal messages for me, some are subjective to music and other things that are not appropriate for YouTube. So today I was just like, I'm gonna try this for YouTube. It's not gonna be anything that's gonna be like a channeled message or anything. It's gonna be more to the point of, where are they? Where is the divine masculine? Alright, and because it's subjective, sometimes divine masculine talks about the divine feminine or other people or the karmics or blah. And usually the divine masculine is more of a working energy. It's always trying to either build, release, or refresh. So we'll see where he is. And it could be male, female, any type of thing you want to call it. But yeah, the divine masculine can basically be anybody. Alright, so we're going to start off with the death card. The death card means that he's extremely inebriated, alcohol blackout, and he came to this resolution. A warning that you're digging your own grave, so maybe he's messing with people that are kind of, a little bit more into the nightlife than he is, or there's some emotions going on, okay? There's sensitive information, there's an intelligence officer following him, so let's see. He's trying to settle down into a situation or in a living space. He has an inheritance that's coming in or going out, depending on what's going on in his personal life. There's a rebirth of psychology or spiritually, the rehab of alcohol, criminal, or drug addiction. So there's some type of thing he's trying to release himself from, and it could be her as well. I feel like there's both energies involved. So it could be with a karmic, it could also be with just the divine masculine and a third party also that they're going to rehab. There's also a sense of guilt over a loss of a loved one or a family member. So this person is really feeling it. They could have depended on a family member who is a little bit more on the friend level, or like they were close. So it could be a mother, father, a sibling, another relative in the family. And a world completion. So there's some type of cycle that was completed, a graduation into the reality of life. I feel like once this person passed, it was kind of like they had to deal with the reality of not having either a partner in crime or a person that would back them up. And then, let's see. We have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords has a lot of stuff on it. There's deep insecurities, deep grief, hurting others without knowing, unemployment, restrictions and burdens, depression, fear of failing blocks growth, obsessed over breakup, unable to see anything else, imagines an orientation or a fashion of an end or something. Okay, so being deliberately misled, so somebody's being misled. Applying for jobs, they might be applying for jobs, you might be applying for jobs, you might be either the karmic or the divine feminine or another masculine friend. There's police involved, being controlled by family, led astray, special needs expert. And then there's afraid to upset others, self-doubt, outgrowing a situation, needing to heal from a relationship. So there's, came with a lot, that Eight of Swords. Alright, so we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups has to deal with stuff that's been put away or left for whatever reason. So, unable to trust others, lack of right connections, especially in career. A breakup forces them back into relationships that they don't completely feel accessed in, or an assessment of. It could be somebody that kind of calls after a breakup and sees if you're okay, or is kind of looking out for your best interest. This person is a third party, or it could be a karmic cycle that they're going through. But it's a third party that kind of knows that this person, this divine masculine, is self-hating at the moment. What self-hating is they're trapped in a cycle that they made themselves. This could be a very toxic masculine that never completely got out of a particular situation and wanted to better himself. So, if this is your masculine, I would look for somebody else. So running from problems, avoiding social occasions, cyclists that keep happiness away. So he's running from happiness, security, and other things that could be very good. Actually growing as a person and having outside relationships, friendships, communication with employers and other associates in a job situation as well. So, unnecessary drama, feeling depressed, and needing time alone. A challenge life lesson, a successful market, a successful career change, a career advancement. So this could be the divine feminine or the divine masculine, because the divine masculine kind of sees himself as a trapped individual and sees everybody else as thriving individuals. So it's a very perplexing perspective he has. Then we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, we'll find out. So, an successful business idea, a journalist, warning of trouble with car, you might have to get it fixed or get a new one. One's career, finances, or security is in danger. Being an outsider, spying on somebody, or there's going to be a full moon that changes everything. A full moon also is kind of like one of those people that does like pseudo rituals, pseudo magic rituals. That's also it, because they feel like somebody's putting spells on them or something. So soul searching, keeping secrets, avoiding to take a stand. So they don't want to stand up for what they believe in. They don't want to stand up for things that they believe should be in their life. So we have the Seven of Swords. That's interesting. So an successful career change. So this is repeating again. So the Seven of Swords, if we really wanted to do this the same way, the Seven of Swords a lot of times is the one that gets to like worries. So it would actually be a rewind of everything that's happened. So it would be like every 5 times that we go around in a circle. This is reliving certain things. So we have Knight of Pentacles with celebrating a career milestone. Working at night, seeker of very confused about their own career. So they could be pacing the floor, they could be rethinking what they want to do, they could be kind of looking at many different avenues of where they want to be and where they are now. Um, I think a lot of people are doing that. So we have the Judgment card. So we have government work, world politics, finding your life calling, a creative calling, working on TV, film, radio, fashion, a writer. So this could be the divine feminine, or it could be the karmic. It's a it's a it's a triangle of emotions. Okay, I feel like the karmic and the divine feminine could work together, or might have been workmates at some point. All right. And then we have the calm knowing of your connection with something greater than yourself, or a physical body. So there's somebody that's either looking for somebody new, dating around, or they actually have like a new boyfriend, girlfriend, a friend that they're interested in, whatever the case. Alright, so we have a complete change. You become somebody else in the same body, meaning that you might be two people, or you might have two lives, you might be living two different lives. So you might be at home very calm and collected and just very nice and loving person, but at work you're in demand of things. This could be the divine feminine. Very demanding at work, and then goes home and is totally like, the family person, and doing that, naturally building a life. With the divine masculine, the divine masculine could actually want this for themselves, to actually feel this way. Okay? So we have the chariot. Chariot usually has everything to do with career. So a boat, creative journey, astral travel. So this astral travel is wanting to be somewhere and actually achieving that through dreams or apparitions. So if this person really wants to be around a particular person or place or thing or point of success, they can astrally travel there without really, succeeding it in real life or in the physical. Okay? We also have, controlling your secrets and keeping you at a distance. So the divine masculine could be keeping the divine feminine at a distance, either for tactful reasons or reasons that they need to sort out their lives before actually putting somebody in their life that would be more of a stable person. So it's doing the dual centra stuff, where it has to be a central point where both partners meet. Some people are going to take that as a different thing, but yeah, it's just collaborating together. All right. So unsuccessful forcing your way into a situation, trying unsuccessfully to get somebody to do something, or that they otherwise wouldn't want to do. This could be the divine feminine. They're like, talk to me, say something, tell me what's going on, because I feel like the divine feminine's leaving and the divine masculine's kind of trying to sort their shit out. And it's really weird. It's like the house is on fire and everybody's leaving but the divine masculine. Okay, so that's kind of the energy that's going on here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. So wanting a better life, traveling the world, leaving the family unit to find yourself, a family monarch or matriarch. Let's see, passive income, working on trust issues. They could need corrections or connections from their own family. So, might have misheard something, or they might need to connect with family that might be overseas, might be a foreigner, or it might be like a family that travels a lot. Maybe somebody has a business or like a travel business where they kind of have to meet with clients worldwide or something, and everybody just kind of follows or them around or whatever to ask them questions as far as family. So let's see, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is creating friends, art exhibits, working at an occult mystic area, a high degree of success at the same time. So this could be the divine feminine or the divine masculine. Usually occult magic is finding the weakness in other things. Occult magic is like, this is going to happen, let's put this into thing. It's very Masonic. It's very, but yeah, the loophole, and then casting magic in order to make the loophole a little bit bigger, a little bit more of a leeway. It's really quite amazing, actually. But anyway, we have being a diplomat in a group, needing more fun, friends from other countries. Sometimes it can be more of an army military type thing. So there's that. And then we have the moon, of course, because the full moon. Alright, so there could be some kind of dark magic involved. Be careful to tread lightly. Complete orientation to you and your conscious mind. So if you open your mind up, divine masculines and divine feminines, you will find yourselves, but it might be a little bit blurred, or it might be a little bit mismatched. So a lot of images one person gets, the other person will get much later, or the messages won't exactly go through because of a block. Usually there's certain energies that block out a psychic connection. Usually they're karmic in nature, because they keep your energy at a low frequency and keeps the karmic's energy at a very high frequency. So the karmic can get your message that you intended for somebody else. So it's a very weird circumstance. That's why third parties and you're in love with somebody else, it's a very weird scenario, because you're trying to send psychic message to your psychic compatibility force of the divine feminine, divine masculine connection. And if there's a karmic involved, it's kind of like putting a wall in the middle of that psychic connection. So if there's a third party in this, it's going to be a problem. It doesn't matter if it's a friend, family member, or a third party relationship. It's going to be very, very hard for you to psychically connect to your counterpart, divine feminine, divine masculine. So the divine feminine will be like, I haven't heard anything from you in like a long time, and you're trying to send messages. It's going to be a little bit of a skew there. So we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is going to be, let's see, refusing to get caught up in the illusion of their relationship, social anxiety, dreaming about success, developing psychic abilities, empowering yourself. So playing the long game to get what you want, teaching and seeing the world. So, yeah, somebody's just traveling the world, and the divine feminine's probably running a business of their own, probably in the fashion industry, or like their own business, like a small business. But it's, it's something that they always wanted to do, and the divine masculine is kind of searching the world for themselves, finding where they fit in to the big picture. We have the High Priestess. So clairaudience, a heavy spirit, trusting intuition, unable to accept an answer. And then we have the Two of Swords, which is stalemate. And we have the Two of Cups, well, Four of Cups. The Two of Cups would be love, so that's for somebody. So, no, it's not over. Refusing to acknowledge that it's over. Wanting more responsibility. Wanting to go overseas. So this is somebody who is trying to get back to divine feminine, but they're kind of stuck. They're stuck somewhere. I don't know if it's in jail or they might be in a position where they can't leave. Maybe somebody's sick. Maybe their visas aren't, coming into fruition or whatever. But it's like they're trapped. It's not over, but it's like they want to be successful. They want this. They want that. It's a lot of wanting, and it's a point of feeling lost as well. I get that way too. If my divine masculine's lost, I'm kind of lost too. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are trying to like grasp something that kind of doesn't have explanation. It's trying to grasp the undefined segment. So, it's a big thing. So anyway, for those of you that wanted to see my new deck of cards, I got these. I figure I'd do this on one of these videos. I didn't want to do it on like a main thing, so anyway, I've been actually trying to color all these. This is the Beauty of Horror thing. I needed an activity, so I was like, I'm gonna buy this. I had some extra money for cards, and I was like, I have about $32. I was like, I'm gonna get this. But I always wanted this deck. It has like Halloween pictures in it, and it has like different ghouls and goblins and stuff. Frankenstein. I think my favorite card is this one. Hold on. This one. I colored it like the first day I got it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like everything is like so much like a creepypasta, basically. The man in the what is it? The man in the mask, and they didn't really say what kind of mask it was, so I assumed it was a rabbit mask. So it just confirmed it with this deck, so it was fun. But yeah, I just love Halloween. I love this deck. Yeah, I really didn't want any other decks. I just wanted to color, really, so yeah, it looks like Black Hole Sun. I just love that. I love associating my tarot decks with something of horror or something that's a little bit out of the norm. I used to have an art gallery, so coloring anything is just amazing to me, and I just love to add my own spin on things. You'll probably see more of these once I'm done, and you'll see the finished pieces. I colored some of these. I got bored at work, so I started coloring them. So, just love that. So anyway, you'll see more of beauty and horror decks probably around Halloween when I finally get these colored and have them to somewhat of a presentable degree. And hopefully you like this divine masculine reading, because I was getting a lot of mixed messages and stuff, and usually when I'm stressed out I can't channel well, so I was like, I need to channel this and make sure I get it out there. it's a little different from the material I usually do, but I figured I'd take a break from my usual um, stuff because I'm not really focusing, and I don't know what that is. So hopefully I can focus a little bit so that I can get some of my other projects that I was working on done. I want to finish my coloring, of course. It helps with my depression and PTSD. But also I wanted to finish up the Zodiac serial killer uh, thing I was working on. I got it to like the middle part. I was gonna do the same thing as the Long Island Killer, if you saw that one. I did, but I was gonna use all the uh, things, the puzzles, in order to use it as a map. Because I did that originally when there was speculation about who the Zodiac was, and I was like, well, if we use this map, you'd find out that it was the Ace Hardware store, and that's where he got the feed bag, the weapon, the rounds of bullets and stuff. But yeah, I like doing sleuthing. It's a lot of fun. My mom used to be a bounty hunter for New York State before that got outlawed. But yeah, she caught the son of Sam and some other people. So I figured I'd do some detective work. So yeah, my mom's always impressed when I do like a seance or a reading or something. So I always like to contribute that to my mom and stuff because she likes that stuff. She's like CSI fanatic, but with me, I couldn't get into those shows. They're too cerebral for me. So um, I actually like Blue Bloods and Boston Legal and stuff. So once those got off the air, I was like, I don't think I can do that anymore. But anyway, if you like this, thank you. And I think I listed some things on my Etsy. I'm not sure. Um, and I know my Gudetama is on there, and think I'm gonna. I think I listed my soap on there. I'm not sure. I did my own custom soaps because reasons. I'm allergic to some types of soaps, so I made it kind of natural, hemp oil and stuff, because I don't like it when my skin gets dried out. It looks bad on camera. um, but yeah. Anyway, if you're interested, I would check them out. I forgot how much I listed them for. My mind's like a sieve. I can't like think straight because I'm thinking about work, my family, and other things that are going on. I have like a million and one things. I can't even sit still for 5 minutes. I was taking care of my mom after her surgery, and then I was like doing like side projects, and other things came up, and just big old mess. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm kind of out of sorts, but I'll pack it in and get it together. Anyway, I'll see you later.